Previously in the Barndominium, we worked on installing window trim. And while this could possibly be one of the last projects here in the Barndominium, we are so close to getting it done, we decided to take the summer off and travel around beautiful West Virginia, which then somewhat extended into the fall. In this video, we are back to working on the Barndominium, and hopefully this will be one of the last projects. But first, here's a quick introduction as to who we are in case you're new around here. Hi there, we're Matt and Stacy. We recently bought an off-grid property in beautiful West Virginia. We've been busy making this property our own little slice of paradise, adding in a few modern conveniences, having fun learning all of the construction trades, and converting a pole barn into our future home. This channel is about my passion for painting with a torch and wax, and about our passion for adventure and taking risks. Consider subscribing and join this creative community. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video.
Morning all. Coming at you from the Barndominium, and for those of you who have been missing Barndominium videos, today is your lucky day. It actually may be several episodes of your lucky day. So the project is we are tackling the ceiling. We are finally tackling the ceiling and covering up all of the spray foam. And yeah, we've been doing a lot of this. Wondering how the heck we're gonna do it. We've been planning the project out. We have, I hope, fingers crossed, all of the supplies. We actually had to go to, we don't have paint. We forgot to get the paint.
I was thinking scissor lift. We don't have that either.
Yeah, we're gonna get a scissor lift eventually, so all of you who might be concerned for our safety, don't worry, we're gonna get a scissor lift to get us all the way up there. But we do have, I think, most of the supplies. So today's project is to cut a bunch of strips of wood, and we actually had to go to Pittsburgh for some of the supplies, so I'll insert a video in here of that. And yes, you guessed it, we are putting fabric up there. I think we might have mentioned it a couple times in a few videos. I don't remember if we mentioned it or not. But we got 4 rolls of fabric from a really cool fabric store just outside of Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, they're retiring and shutting the store down.
Fortunately for them.
Yeah. But otherwise, I would totally link to them. But she's retiring, very excited about it. But it was a really cool store. And they were able to still order us some material, all the material that we needed. Hopefully, anyways. So, yeah, back to today's plan. We're going to cut some strips of wood that we're going to use as trim. And then stare some more up at the ceiling and figure out what the heck we're doing. So, this is a project that, yes, we've never done, like many of the projects here in the Barndominium.
I don't think there's many people that have ever done it either.
I was just going to say that. And also, we can't find any tutorials on how we should or shouldn't be doing this.
We're winging it.
Very much so. So that's why I said this could be a 12-episode video series. Hopefully not, but I'm sure it's going to take us several weekends, several weeks, if not a whole full month of weekends. So I don't know, we'll see. Anyways, we're bringing you along for the ride. We hope you enjoy it.
I was hoping to finish it today.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's get cutting some wood. Ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, time to take all of these pieces and somehow make them fit all the way up there and around and around and around and around. Wish us luck. Off to work. neighbor stop by, say hello. Back to work. Action.
Phew, dirty. Oh, don't do that.
Not bad for waste.
Pretty good, I'd say. All right, all those trim pieces are all cut, and what did we say? 84 of them, I think, is what we ended up with, which I think hopefully is going to be just enough. And now we're going to open up the fabric and measure it, and then attempt to figure out how we're doing it up here, how we're laying it out, I guess. I don't know, how we're figuring it out, whatever you want to say. Also, dear fabric manufacturer, why are you putting tape on fabric? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, yeah,
Why is that?
because they have an important message. Attention to clothing manufacturers only. Oh, never mind. Don't worry about it. Please do not combine different piece numbers on your cutting table. I don't think we have any of that. No claim acceptable after cutting.
Got it.
We'll just use the whole roll. We won't cut it. We just take it down. Don't worry. 100% polyester. Article number 9400. Color 22. Most importantly, this is wrong. It's not lot 2. It's actually a lot.
He means a lot of
Or
fabric?
too much. Or what are we thinking?
All right. Overall dimension is, I think, technically 45. We're going to go with 44, leaving a little bit of a gap at both ends. And I think that should be good, yeah?
I don't know. What if we did 42 or 3 just to give us a little bit of scrunch room? And that way we can kind of, well, we're probably over, when we go through the support, I think we'll overlap the fabric a little.
Yeah.
So let's just give ourselves 42, and then we'll have a little bit of wiggle room. We'll make our measurements off of 42. But I don't think it matters if we squish much because it's going to be draped. We're not tightening it or anything like that. So let's use 42 as a nice kind of even measurement. Let's see what we're across here too, because we want to kind of center it up. Because we might want to squish 2 and have 2 flat, and like even change how they go to accommodate like centering and all that stuff too. You know, I think we'll kind of get the full measurement once we get that beam up, and then space it out essentially, knowing 42 is our base measurement.
Okay.
Who knows?
Are you going on a trip?
I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Come on, R2.
Had enough?
Yes, in case anybody's wondering, I do drag this through the airport, and I have an app on my phone that makes Star Wars noises as I'm carrying it. If you ever see me, well, we won't be in an airport anytime soon, but used to. 42. I'm basically just going to start in the corners, right? Oh, actually, we got plenty of space. Ah, we're just short of this one. We're going to have to put one in. Can you move this?
Yeah. Let me, hang on. Let me get a chainsaw.
All right, I'm thinking it's really just how much. Well, you know what? If we go to like 36 and use the 42 inches of fabric, what happens? Do we have like a scrap? Let me just see that bag. I think it actually droops. Of course, that might not be bad, right? Or is that too much?
I think that's too much droop.
We want it actually just tighter. Maybe not tight, but yeah, maybe just a little bit of droop.
Mm-hmm.
I think a little bit of droop for this corner will be good because it'll give us some fluff, essentially, to do it. Because I don't know how the corners are going to work out here.
Right.
All
Okay.
right, folks, I don't know if we explained this. Picture this as a pretty piece of fabric. We're going to be adding bracing in here along the ways of what we think. So we're going to basically put a trim piece here to the fabric and then the fabric here. So it's going to round off the corners, so to speak. We'll run this all the way down and then we're going to drape fabric between all the joists here, and then the same thing over here. We're going to run, we have to add another beam all the way across here to give us the support for this one that will kind of hang like this. So we'll kind of round out the outsides and then we'll be able to hang along the joists with the full lengths of fabric. So that's the plan. If we go back to high school, we know that 24 squared plus 24 squared equals c squared, right? Is that the right triangle for a right angle triangle? A squared plus b squared equals c squared?
You're asking the wrong person. I think so. I think that's right.
We got phone.
Matt changed into his safety green outfit, so we're being extra safe now.
Don't worry, I got my safety socks on again. Fresh pair. I know y'all love them. So, I mean, that's pretty good little droopiness to it.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Who did this?
What?
Who did this?
Who? I don't know any fans of this kind of stuff.
I mean, it's right in the way. Who did this? Who decorated before we were finished in here?
Pew pew. Oh, look, we got to work right up in there. Save me, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope.
All right, that's enough of these shenanigans. Let's get back outside and cut some boards so that we can start installing the fabric.
Just creating our own trusses over here.
Might as well put drywall up.
No, I don't think so. Looks like you got your head in the clouds.
Always. Dreaming of the next great Lego build.
also a very loud tool you have in your hand.
It makes an impact though. And then look at you, you're all inspired to do another one. This isn't my idea. All you. Nice, nice. Never said it'd be a good idea to. This whole thing's gonna be solid.
And once again, somebody put the bed in the way. Just rearranging some more furniture. And Matt just told me not to worry. He's got a plan.
It involves safety socks.
Oh, at least we're, being safe about it with those safety socks on.
Right. That's the beauty of it.
Oh, gosh. Not sketchy at all.
Morning all. Yesterday we kind of rather abruptly left you. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you what we got done in here and then let you know what today's plan is. But we had a few other things kind of come up here in the pole barn unexpectedly, and so that'll be for a future video or a previous video. Who knows how this is all gonna come to fruition or kind of play out here. But at any rate, let me flip the camera around and show you what we did get done here yesterday. It wasn't a whole lot.
All right, so I think you can see their board right there running behind the light. We got that bracing done. We still have this bracing right there to do, and then we have to run a couple more along there. And then we got this long bracing done running along the back wall, and then again back behind that light on her fan on the wall side, we got the same amount of bracing done as the other side.
This morning we did manage to run to Lowe's and get the paint picked up that we needed, and if you remember all of those little trim pieces that we cut yesterday, I'm gonna paint those, or rather I guess prime those first, then we're gonna add the paint color to it, and Matt's gonna finish putting boards up here. So yeah, we're gonna kind of, I guess, divide and conquer this morning.
I hate to tell you, but you should be working slower if that's your last board. I got a lot more piles to paint down here.
I've got a lot of paint to inspect.
Great.
All right, all. It is painted. Lots and lots and lots of strips of white trim. Actually, I shouldn't say it's painted. I should say it's primed. All right, all. The primer is dried and Matt is just coming through the door, which is the creaking that you just heard.
Wait, I'll slam it too.
Great. Anyways, he is going to, I think, put the coat of paint down on these primed boards here. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we're just going to have to do one coat. So this will hopefully be the last of the painting. Careful, careful. Look how straight those lines are there.
They're hideous.
It's looking good. You think?
Yeah, these are going to be the best shutters ever.
Shutters.
Seems like a lot of trim for what we're doing.
It does.
Yeah, it's going to add up, I'll bet.
Yep. All right, all. I think the final coat of paint now is down on these, and I think we're probably just gonna call it for the evening, let this dry. It takes a couple hours for it to completely dry, so we don't want to touch and mess with it. It doesn't look like we got a whole lot done this weekend, and there was a lot of interruptions here and there. But we are making some progress on this, and we will be picking you back up maybe next weekend, maybe the middle of the week. Who knows, just gonna have to wait and see how the week goes. But for you guys, it'll only be a few seconds. And yeah, we'll see you then. Hi all, video editing me coming at you. And we did also manage to get all of the bracing done here, along with all of the painting of that trim. However, I think this is where I'm going to end this video. Stay tuned for the next one, which might come out this week still, if I can get and have enough time to get it edited. But this seems like a good kind of breaking stopping point for this right now. I think most likely this could be a 3, maybe even 4-part series. This is a much bigger project than what we thought it was going to be. So stay tuned. The next video, we are going to be hanging fabric. So hopefully you did enjoy this one and it wasn't kind of too mundane. It was stuff that we had to get done and ready before we could hang the fabric. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help us out. Consider subscribing if you're not already. Also, hit that bell down there and that will notify you when I release a new video, in case I get to editing the next one and it comes out this week. If it does, it'll most likely be Thursday or Friday. At any rate, thanks again for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.